From News 14 Carolina, this is your evening news now.
Monday is the start of NC State University's 25th Annual Emerging Issues Forum, a chance for minds from across the state and across the country to come together to discuss ways to move North Carolina forward. This year's theme is creativity, and that means finding innovative ways to push job growth in our state. News 14 Carolina's Amy Thorpe has a preview.
For the 25th Annual Emerging Issues Forum, former Governor Jim Hunt had one question.
How do we make North Carolina a creative state?
Creativity is the theme, a focus Hunt believes is the way forward for North Carolinians. He helped develop the forum and spoke with News 14 Carolina earlier this week on political connections.
Now, so we moved from the traditional agricultural economy and manufacturing to more of the technology kinds of things, knowledge-based. And now we're saying for the knowledge-based stuff to work, we've got to make our people more creative.
We've got people from across the country who are going to be sharing best practices and who are going to be inspiring us with their own notions of what creativity is and what it will mean.
Minnesota Governor Tim Pawlenty has led his state in a similar effort to create jobs. He'll share ideas with North Carolina's leaders about doing the same thing here. U.S. Secretary of Education Arne Duncan will explain how creativity in the classroom can prepare students for jobs in the future. For many years, the UNC School of the Arts has been training young people for jobs in creative industries. Students will get a chance to demonstrate their education's return on investment.
Our creativity is the envy of the world, and our industries in creativity are always admired. They are never outsourced, and they are exported to every corner of the globe.
Inspiration Hunt believes will make this year's forum the best ever.
I guarantee they'll be more stimulated than about anything they've ever been to in their lives.
Amy Thorpe, News 14 Carolina.
Governor Bev Perdue will also be there to discuss her North Carolina Innovation Council. The Emerging Issues Forum is at the Raleigh Convention Center. News 14 Carolina and Time Warner Cable are proud sponsors. Tomorrow and Tuesday, we'll have interviews and stories on News 14 Carolina, news14.com, and Carolina On Demand. Get a glimpse of the future on News 14 Carolina.
News 14 Carolina. Your news now.
Hello, you're watching News 14 Carolina, your local news channel available 24 hours a day, exclusively on Time Warner Cable. I'm Heather Childers. This is North Carolina's best source for up-to-the-minute weather, news, and sports around the clock. And here's a look at our top stories for this hour. How can creativity be used to improve our state's economy? That is the question being asked at this year's Emerging Issues Forum. We'll have a report. Today marked the start of the 25th Annual Emerging Issues Forum, and this year's theme is creativity. News 14 Carolina reporter Ilan Chen takes a closer look at what creativity means for the state.
The 1,200 people in this room are trying to figure out what creativity is and how it can be used to their advantage.
We bring in the scans from a CT or an MRI.
Creativity for an industrial engineer is finding a way to build custom medical implants for animals and humans. That work is going on right now at NC State University.
There's a saying, industrial engineers, we really don't make things, we make things better. And that's what we're trying to work on. And we know, implants have been around for a while, and this process of bone growth has been around for a while, but we're trying to apply new technologies to make that particular field better.
Experts say innovation will be key to creating the jobs of the future, so it's important to find ways to incorporate it now in the classrooms.
There's a lot more to learn. There's a lot more that we need our students to do, so they'll become creative workers, and we'll really have those high-paying jobs and compete and win in the world.
Some say that creativity and innovation need to be nurtured, even when the economic situation is bleak.
It is a challenge that people don't, I think, truly understand and appreciate how much art does contribute not only to the human spirit, but also to local communities, quality of life, and in the end actually does make a great contribution to the economic climate.
Organizers hope the ideas which emerge from this forum will pave the way for growth in the near future. In Raleigh, Ilan Chen, News 14 Carolina.
News 14 Carolina and Time Warner Cable are proud sponsors of the forum. Stay tuned tomorrow for interviews and stories throughout the day.